Gravel flying, engines screaming, 37s clawing for every inch of traction. You don't just drive Appalachia, you negotiate with it. I've been chomping at the bit to share some of the shenanigans from our last rally, but I reckon I owe an apology. I gotta clear my conscience first and foremost. We was on a closed gravel stretch. Kinda surprised when we saw that sign when we turned off the blacktop, and I ain't gonna lie to you, we stretched old Trinity's legs a bit. Got one of those new Broncos laid up in our sights. But when he saw the anger in Trinity's headlights, he found a few more ponies under the hood. Ain't blame him for that, we've all been there. I kept my pace. Sam yelled out hard left at the T intersection. Well, keeping my eyes fixed on the tracks ahead, I watched that Bronco make the turn. The road was wide open. Ridgeline was clear as shine in a mason jar. Well, shoot. I done what any Duke boy would have done. Dropped her down to second. With a twitch to the right, I yanked the wheel left. Let old Trinity hang her tail out till we was just about lined up with that ridge. Then it was hammered down. 37s chucking rocks like it was the 4th of July. Snapped into third, felt a little wiggle, and that's when I seen him. About 30 to 40 yards off the road. Backed up in a little campsite. A park ranger, sitting in his truck with his arms crossed, looking like Roscoe P. Coltrane waiting for the Duke boys. He hit that siren. I come off the gas so fast them rear tires was dragging, doing all they could to scrub speed. But I knew it was pointless as a politician. Failure to stop, speeding, and I just knew Roscoe would tack on a reckless. Old Roscoe would have us locked up before Lulu brought lunch to the station. But we watched that white pickup in the rear view till it disappeared, and I kept on rolling. Bless his heart, he let us go. But if I'm being honest with you, those tickets were the least of my worries. I was a whole lot more feared of what Jedediah Smith and the rest of his volunteers was going to say when they found out. Now, I could have just buried that with some loot from our last raid, but that ain't the kind of thing we do around here. Pirate code and all. So I'm saying it straight to you. I'm right sorry. Sorry for the speeding. Sorry for the foolishness. Sorry for forgetting for a minute what this was really about. 'Cause this ain't a race, y'all. This is about grit. This is about hanging in there when your rig's tired and your back's sore and your hands are cramping. It's about respecting your machine and, more importantly, respecting these hills. And them trails I was flinging rocks off of, well, they're the very same ones we're busting our tails to save. We're 24 hours of Appalachia. Ain't no trophy, ain't no big purse, ain't nothing but a good time. This is a movement, plain and simple. We're raising money for the Upper Kanawha Valley Trail Conservation and for the back roads of Appalachia.
Turn up.
For one reason, and one reason only.
Turn up.
If we don't look after these trails, well, they ain't gonna look after themselves. Jeeps, Yodas, side-by-sides, greenhorns, old-timers, don't matter who you are or what you're driving. This here community is family. And that, right there, is why June 26, 2026 in downtown Charleston, West Virginia is so daggum important. We get things started with the off-road show. Y'all bring your rigs on down. Show 'em off proud. Check out the rigs as tech inspection crew decides what is trail worthy before we put 'em to the ultimate test. The outlaw trails of Appalachia. Then, June 27th and 28th, that's Saturday and Sunday, we head on over to Diamond, West Virginia for the Chemical Valley Scramble. Here there's going to be spectator areas to watch these rigs do things your mama told you not to. 500 miles of pure Appalachian stubbornness. This is the kind of thing you earn with your knuckles, your clutch foot, and a little prayer. This is where stories get made. This is where legends are born. And most of all, this is where the work to keep these mountains open for the next generation actually gets done. Don't matter if you're a donor, a volunteer, a dipped in the mud off-roader, or if you just like watching rigs battle gravity, we want you here with us. You hear me? Follow along. Share this with your people. Come on out, 'cause if we don't fight for these roads and these hollers, ain't nobody else gonna. 24 hours of Appalachia. We'll see y'all in June.
Thanks for being here.
Yep, thank